Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. Sean View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a major Backstage update as it concerns why the WWE last night started an Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament to decide who will face Big E at Extreme Rules. There recently has been a push to boost up WWE second-tier championships like the Intercontinental and US titles. This is part of the reason for WWE starting an IC Championship #1 Contenders tourney on Raw last night. You may have remembered previous reports that WWE wants to further put shine on the IC title and further legitimize it. This is seen as a Triple H idea. WWE's plan is to make sure that more eyes are on the IC title. Furthermore, WWE wants to treat the second-tier championships with just as much prestige and honor as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's why this push for this recent incentive. Well, once again, yet another Triple H idea. And yes, this does put more shine. This does put more respect. This does put more prestige on the highly rich Intercontinental Championship held by the likes of Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Ultimate Warrior, and the list, quite frankly, goes on. And of course, WWE Hall of Famer Razor Ramon, as well as Diesel, Shawn Michaels. You get the gist, but I'm very much in favor of a tournament. How long has it been since we've seen an Intercontinental Championship tournament, much less any kind of tournament in the WWE? And I hope that this is a push for WWE to go in that direction, because it's been too long since we've seen a tournament to determine a #1 contender or an Intercontinental Championship. And you know what? This does level up that championship. It perhaps will put more eyes on the prize. Let's see how ratings respond to tournaments. Now, there were some pretty damn good matches on Raw last night. I apologize for not getting my Raw review up because YouTube has been absolutely stupid, has not been letting me upload videos, taking too long to upload, freezing. It's just been a big hassle. I did a Raw review, but obviously it got lost in the mix as YouTube never wanted to upload it. I uploaded it, but it never got on. Not my fault. YouTube always fixing the website, always screwing it up. But we're not here to talk about YouTube. We're here to talk about the rich and the illustrious history of the Intercontinental Championship. And that's one of my favorite championships. Growing up as a fan, that was one of the most important championships that I personally paid attention to. You know, when you look forward to matches, you knew the matches that were going to steal the show were having to do with the Intercontinental title. And what about that spectacular match between Wade Barrett and Dolph Ziggler last night? Really showed you just how much the Intercontinental title is valued when those two guys fought tooth and nail to be #1 contender. So your comments, your opinions, and are you in favor of tournaments, and do you hope we see more tournaments in the future? And what are your thoughts on the WWE Intercontinental Championship? Subscribe.